G'day guys, and today Shorty and I are going to review the game between Geelong and Collingwood, which was at the MCG on the Friday night, mate. The headline for this week is Geelong feast on hot pies.
Nice. Yeah, they did, didn't they? It was great.
Oh, it was a fantastic win in the end. We got home by 41 points, but unfortunately, mate, we have to rewind back a week here because
we do.
We gave you a bit of stick for your tip last week, but let's just cast back to our tips for round 6. Alrighty, I've gone Collingwood by 21 points on a maybe more logical front. The Pies' pressure has been absolutely fantastic against not great sides. They've beaten the Bombers, who on their day can beat a good side. I think their youngsters, their pressure and their speed around the ground will just be too good for us. So I've gone Collingwood by 21 points.
Time will tell.
It will, mate, and I can't wait to rub your face in it. Well, mate, I thought I took you to the cleaners that week, but it turns out you're taking me to the cleaners.
You gave it to me, didn't you, mate?
Oh, I had to. I was pretty confident.
Yeah. You got it wrong, though.
Oh, well. Sometimes you get things right, sometimes you get it wrong.
I know. A lot of people tip the Pies, but yeah, you gave me it. Pretty front on there.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, at the time I thought it was pretty harsh, but time did tell, and on this occasion it proved me correct, but
that's fine.
Sometimes it goes the other way.
Collingwood have in the past started off like 7 goals. I remember a game back in 2010 when that happened. That was a good game.
Let's not talk about that.
But yeah, we're reviewing the round 6 game, mate.
Talk about a win.
How'd you see it? You watched 3/4 of it?
Yeah, I had a bit of local footy. Missed the first quarter. Listened to a bit of it, but then I saw the last 3/4 nicely. But the first quarter was explosive. Seen a few highlights. Gee, they looked good. Moved the ball brilliantly. Clearances was fantastic. All those guys who wanted to step up did step up.
Yeah.
So that was fantastic. But
putting their hand up.
Yeah, exactly. So 7 goals 1 to 1 goal 3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it.
First quarter. Yeah. So we just blew them out of the water early. And while the Pies pressed at certain times, I guess we started in a blaze of glory and then ended pretty well as well. So
yeah,
while they pressed at times, we did answer it, which was good because at times we've sort of played good footy and then gotten home like the Tigers by 9-10 points. At least we went on with it. It was impressive. And we won the clearances, around the grounds were good. Our possession count was fantastic. 425 for so long. It's Brilliant. Just been sort of sitting in that mid 300s. And look, that's just a sign of our midfield too, improving because winning more of the footy, more players getting high numbers, quick ball movement, throwing the ball around, dangerous footy. So and that's what's set up in the first quarter. I would have loved to see it live, but this bloke told me at the game, Cats kicked the first 5. I thought he was taking the mickey out of me, but no, he was spot on, and I was right when I heard it in the car. So really promising signs. So fantastic result. It was great.
Glorious, mate. Yeah, it was a very good game in the end. I thought we were brilliant around the ball in the contest. And we won the contested possession count too, which is something we don't do too often, I don't think.
No, so that's good.
Very, very nice to get that done. Attack through the corridor, and that's when we're playing our best footy, like the Geelong of old. We just, kick down the highway, down the corridor.
Yeah.
It's always fantastic. We're so dangerous when we do that. Should do it more often, but some teams are on to us and don't let us do it. So
very true.
That's a bit of a shame, but our disposals were much cleaner as well. In the past and in the last few weeks, we've been really inefficient, either passing it or just kicking it into the 50. It's been really trying at times, and it's been horrible to watch. But we hit a lot of targets, so that's always promising when you're doing that.
Oh yeah, much cleaner.
Yeah, that's the way, mate. Pressure was amazing. Some of the best pressure I've seen from us in quite a while. Had that real mongrel and dog about us that we really wanted the footy, and it was just fantastic. Whenever the Collingwood player had it or was about to get it, we created that perceived pressure and from our hard work. Yeah,
a bit of their own medicine, wasn't it? Because their pressure had been a feature in the first month or so, and we handed it back to them. So it was very good.
I honestly expected the result to be reversed.
Yeah, I know, as we saw in the footage, but
it didn't work out that way. But
no,
that's okay.
Thankfully not.
But Darth Muse sent me a message on YouTube saying it was one of the best games from the Cats in the last 12 months, and I'd have to nearly agree with you there. The Hawks in 2014, that win was pretty good, albeit against Kyle Juni.
Yeah.
But it was very good. Probably the only downside to the game was the lapses, but we're a good side at best. So and that happens to every good side. So
Yeah, definitely. And another downside was unfortunately Joshy Cowan, who
that's
got
another
injured there. But I think it's just a low grade hammy, I hope, but it's still tough for him. So.
Yeah, it just shouldn't happen, like anyway. But in terms of the lapses, we've lost that ability. Obviously, yeah, we keep referring back to the old Geelong where they could just put the nail in the coffin. We do like that a little bit, but the fact that we responded in the last quarter and kicked the last few made the score would look more respectable and also a greater representation of the actual result.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we do struggle to play 4 quarters, and I think we played as close to a 4-quarter game as we have in the whole year. So
yeah,
that's a positive. And you know, to beat sides, you got it. I mean, Collingwood are a decent team, and they did come at us, which takes guts. So,
for sure. Yep.
And we answered, which was impressive. Yeah,
that's what we want, mate.
Yeah, very much.
The votes, mate, this week very tough.
Yeah, heaps to choose from, which is good.
Always a good problem to have.
Yeah.
How did you see it?
Yeah, I gave 3 votes to Mitch Duncan. I thought he was great. Back to some of his best footy. Chris Scott had been putting him at half back, and he's put him back to where he plays best footy, and it showed 18 contested possessions, 38 touches, 86% disposal efficiency.
Yeah.
So absolutely fantastic.
Excellent.
Yeah, gave him the 3. 2 to Blitzarves, started on Pendles, kept him pretty quiet. Then he sort of swapped into the ruck and midfield, found plenty of the footy.
Yep.
Grundy and Witts didn't know what to do. He's just running all over the joint.
Running rings around.
Yeah, tearing it up. And he has definitely been the biggest positive from us from a player point of view for the whole season.
Yeah, he's come of age, hasn't he?
Yeah, and 1 vote to Josh Caddy. I thought he was great. What we want from him, that's what I expect from him. And he can do it. Yeah, the bull. He just complements the Joel Selwys of the world very nicely. And that's what we want to see. I think he had 9 tackles, a lot of contested footy, which is, as you said, we don't win it too often.
No, it's always a good sign.
So he's important and one of those guys that needs to step up, and it was good he did. So he's much cleaner than he has been in the past, so that was fantastic. But yeah, who did you give it?
Beautiful, mate.
A lot of players.
Yeah, no, there's too many to pick from.
Yeah.
Mitch Duncan was probably the standout with the 38 disposals, 12 marks, and also the 3 tackles. It's just, when he's on, he's so exciting to watch, and he can produce these performances. And we know he can play this type of footy, and we know Geelong can play this type of footy as well.
Yeah.
We know what they can do, but it's just a matter of implementing it together, and we did it on this game in particular. Yeah, Mitch was very clean and accumulated the footy and was pretty damaging with it as well. So that was always promising when that's the case.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we got the 3, 2 to Boris. Corey Enright, back to his old best, one of his best games in quite a while. Got the 29 disposals, 12 marks, and also 11 tackles.
Got to be a career high, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what his career high is. I will have to look it up, but it's a fantastic effort from Boris, the general down back, and he's just been such a soldier for so many years, and he continues to do so, and he has been great the last few weeks. So it's good to have it that way. 1 vote to Stevie J, my man. He got the 28 disposals, 6 marks, 6 tackles, and also a goal. Had a pretty poor first half, and at your house there was a few naysayers on Stevie J.
Yeah, there was, wasn't there?
Yeah, they were giving him a bit of stick, and admittedly I probably wasn't too happy with his performance either, but the way he responded in the second half was second to none. The way he responded to playing poorly in the first, most players write that game off or just say, I had a bad one. But being the good player he is and answering a few critics, he put in a really good performance in the end.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and solid votes there, mate. There's a lot to pick from.
Yeah,
it's great.
definitely.
Like Thurlow probably played his best game.
30 touches.
Yeah,
to Thurlow.
Gregson was exciting. Hawkins' first quarter was
Rivers was really good.
Yeah.
I wanted to give him a vote, but you couldn't find him.
Harry Taylor was up there. Joel Selwood was fantastic. So
playing with the broken hand. Yeah,
and Reece Stanley as well.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty impressive, and we probably missed someone in there as well because there were a lot of contributors, which is good.
We need that each week, mate, to get the win on the board.
Oh yeah, you do. You do.
In this day and age, for sure. Who's on the chopping block this week, mate?
It's the chopping block. Thankfully, there's less names in the vote, so it's just one. Shane Kirsten. He is on the chopping block because I just don't know how Walker got in front of him.
How he got in front of Walker?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No, that's
you
fine.
know what I meant. I knew what I was trying to say, but I don't know how it happened because on all angles, all angles you look at it, Kirsten just is seemingly not as worthy. But I just feel he's a bit more one-dimensional. Walker kicked 2 in the reserves. Probably wasn't as impressive as maybe you would hope, but I still think if you're going to play 3 talls, then Walker's your man. He provides a contest. Kirsten can just go missing. What he does is nice, but it's such a low quantity. I think he had 7 touches, and you just need more. So I think looking at the VFL, Blees was in the best. Holland Smith was also in the best. But
Dawson Simpson was in the
yeah,
best.
Dawson Simpson was too. But look, I don't think we'll be changing too much at all from what was our best performance for the year.
Yeah, that's right.
Just touching on the ruck situation, you know, you mentioned Simpson and McIntosh went down. All of a sudden, it's like, oh gee, who's going to ruck for us? But Stanley and Blitzars were outstanding. I think we lost the hit-outs 46-21.
Yep.
But won the clearances, which rarely happens for us. So it just highlights that, sure, an A-grade ruckman is great, but to have two guys that are, you know, solid ruckmen, but also fantastic on the ground, second efforts, mobile.
Yeah, I think that's more beneficial than just getting a hit out.
Yeah, super impressive. So I don't think there'll be many changes. Maybe some senior blokes might want to come back into the side, but that's going to be tough.
Mackie and Stokes.
Yeah, those two blokes. I mean, Cowan, of course, will make way, and the clarity on Mitch Clark isn't quite there, whether he'll line up. I hope he does, but
Yeah, that would be helpful.
yeah, so, but as far as from form, certainly just the one man not quite having his best game there.
Yeah, and I don't think he's played a good game since the first two games he played for us.
Yeah, exactly. I'd just like to see. I know we praise Walker a lot, but he just offers more. I think that's a fact. So yeah,
Yeah. As you said, Kirsten goes missing much more. Walker just goes missing less.
yeah, that's right.
That's how simple it is. And
Bigger upside too, but
yeah,
I mean they need to get it right at the selection table because we've got a big game.
yeah,
And you'll have a look at that travelling up to Sydney.
yeah. We've got the Swannies at ANZ Stadium, and thankfully it's at ANZ Stadium.
Yeah, that's the positive, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, they don't play their best footy there for some reason. Maybe they don't like the turf or something like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I think I give us a very, very, very slight chance. I think we could win it, but the same token, the Swannies are a top four side probably.
Yeah.
And even though they haven't been playing their best footy so far this season, I think them playing average can beat our best. So yeah, they don't have to be flying to beat us, but obviously we have to be flying to beat them.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, you're right. The Swans, while they're winning games, it hasn't been absolutely sensational. I mean, like teams like Fremantle are top of their game seemingly at the moment, where the Swans are just getting the job done without being outstanding, which is great. But yeah, it gives us a slight sniff. But I think I'd be happy if we can compete with them for 2-3 quarters and make them think about it. But
yeah,
to think that we would beat them in Sydney would be a little optimistic, I feel.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But it'll be a great test to sort of look back because we've beaten Richmond, Collingwood. I would think you would expect us to beat them, but it would be interesting to see, have we gotten better or have we just done what we should do, because got smashed against Hawthorn, Fremantle. I think that's been the difference. We can beat a lot of the sides around our mark on our day or below us, but we are a long way off the top 4-5 sides seemingly. So Fremantle and Hawthorn gave us a touch up.
Yeah.
Sydney again are in that category.
It's a big test.
It is a big test, and it's positive it is at ANZ because the Demons have that 110-point loss up in
the SCG.
The SCG would be flowing back. But look, I think if we can match it with them for a bit and be competitive, that would be a big tick. And look, you never know.
Absolutely. I think Sydney around the contest, and maybe even up forward might just have us there. But their pressure's pretty good, and obviously their pressure reduces the class that we can provide. So
that's it, mate.
Which is unfortunate, but see how we go.
Yeah.
It should be a reasonably good game, and I'll just be happy if we compete really hard and have plenty of endeavour and effort.
Well, that's right.
Can't ask much more than that.
That's right. You're not going to beat a Sydney side for the full 4 quarters. You're going to have to make the most of it if or when we're in control of the game. So if we can do that and start the way we did Friday, then that'll be
who knows,
an awesome start.
Yeah, we reckon Sydney will probably win, but let's hope.
Let's hope.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, that's the review from Shorty and myself on the Geelong and Collingwood game at the MCG. Don't forget to check out darijoe, who does a Geelong goal video highlights each week. He does a great job. We've got 15 goals this week, so
it's much better.
We'll go a bit longer for you guys to watch on. Ben down at thecattery.com.au does his own previews and reviews and plenty of other stuff, Cats content on there, so feel free to check that out. Catstars.com.au also have Cats videos. Geelong Cats, not normal wild cats and anything like that. But and he chucks our videos up, so he's a legend, that bloke. Good on him. And yeah, don't forget to share this video around to all your mates and like the video as well. Don't forget to subscribe as well for more reviews, highlights, tips, and Q&As as well.
Yeah,
we've got heaps
of footy stuff.
We've got heaps going on, so yeah, don't forget to check it out. Thank you for sticking around, guys, and we'll catch us all next time.